The police is your friend. That is the bold print you see on the wall of most police stations across the country. But how true are police officers of the force about this statement, indeed an in-service delivery? This week's edition of the program looks at security in the Federal Capital Territory. Hello there, glad to have you join us on the program this week. I'm Gloria Umezuke. Now, safeguarding the sovereign, independent and territorial integrity of the nation is the central pillar of Nigeria's security policy. The nation's capital has witnessed its share of insecurity in form of armed robbery attacks and burglary and insurgency. Well, I spoke to the FCT Commissioner of Police and he tells me what the command is doing to address security in the FCT. But up ahead, the Nigerian police force has assured Nigerians that it is on top of the security situation in the country as the nation prepares for the 2015 general election in the first quarter of 2015. Take a listen.
Officers and men of the Nigerian police force are taking strategic locations in the Federal Capital Territory. A strategy that is being replicated across the country as the nation prepares for the 2015 general elections. The election is over 4 months away and the police believe the early preparation will forestall any possible breakdown in law and order.
We've got enough men and materials on ground, properly prepared and positioned to make sure no untoward event happen. And the nation already knows, all of us know that there will be 2015 election. Long before now, we've put all our strategies in place for the elections and for all the forthcoming festivities. There are major events. So the police are fully on ground, both on the air, on land, and even in waters. If you recall, a few days ago, our officers were able to catch some pirates in Ibuno, in Akwa Ibom State. And also, a few days ago, some men who tried to disrupt traffic along somewhere in Akwa Ibom, with some explosives, they were arrested by the police. So we are always prepared. We go ahead of them.
The security strategy by the police is taking the present security situation in the northeast into recognition. Mr. Ojukwu explained that the force is not making arbitrary arrests of suspected members of the Boko Haram sect.
Investigation of terror is painstaking. It's rigorous. A lot of things have to be factored into it. So the ones we have concluded investigation, we've taken the case files to the appropriate quarters, which this case is the Ministry of Justice. They will vet and give us advice on what to do. And those, in concert with them, we've taken some to court. Some more are going to face criminal charges in our courts. They take some time. And we are working on them. The bottom line is that nobody that commits offense against this country will go scot-free. While
assuring Nigerians of its resolve to continue to ensure the security of lives and property, the Nigerian police force has urged Nigerians to do their best as security is no longer the business of the security agencies alone.
Well, I spoke to the Commissioner of Police for the FCT, Mr. Wilson Inaligu, who expatiates on the security situation here in the nation's capital. And you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Well, let's begin with your assumption of office. Since you entered into office, what exactly have you observed in the FCT command?
First of all, I think since I took over office, I found the officers to be very enthusiastic about their work. I found that the public is willing to partner with us. I've received a lot of phone calls and personal contact. I've also observed that the FCT residents and visitors alike are very interested in matters of security and are prepared to work with the police force in the FCT Police Command, and I think in the country generally. Of course, crime is not out of control, that FCT is calm, we've also observed, of course, from this holiday, from the Salah celebration so far, it's been calm. So I think FCT is very calm and peaceful.
What really is your vision for security as regards the FCT?
Yeah, my vision basically is, my approach really is community-oriented policing. Seeing the public as a treasure that we can take, that we can tap into, about that we can't be everywhere and every time. So my vision is to have the public as our eyes and ears.
But actually I know the police always, they need the public to do their functions and operate effectively.
That's correct.
But that doesn't really happen. How do you want to bridge that disconnect?
And so what we've tried to do so far, when I took office about 3 days, within 3 days, I met with all the area commanders and DPOs and other heads of departments. And one of the things we emphasize is our officers being polite to the public, but firm, having strategic or dynamic relationship with law-abiding citizens to get their trust, attending to their needs and demands, going to our communities to talk to them about the issues of crime, that in setting our policing priorities, we bring the public on board, asking them, what are the crimes that concern you within your community? And so when I sent out the area commanders and DPS, they came with very interesting results. So you discover that somebody staying in Garki, let's say Garki Village, Lagos Street area,